America is Egypt, and the black people here are going to be the ones that liberate the rest of our brothers and sisters in these other continents and countries. Why do you think that of all these other groups of black people on the planet, black Americans are specifically targeted the most? When other groups of black people, specifically like from Africa, when they come to America, they set up shop. It's easy for them to set up business. They can have their own streets, their own towns. They can have all of that. But we can't even have a black Wall Street without it getting bombed. Why do you think they go through such lengths in order to keep us separated, to make sure that we don't have our own stuff? Because they know that once we here, black Americans, when we really come together, we're taking it over. Because we have the most influential culture in the world. Everybody in the world wants to be black Americans. Even Africa, and no offense to the gods and goddesses in Africa, because you guys have a beautiful and diverse culture too, but black Americans, we do have the most influential culture, period. We inspire the food, the dances, the clothes, like we inspire everything. Even us at our lowest state, we are still the most influential. And that's why it's so important for us here in the Americas, the gods and goddesses here, to really get it together, because they know that once we step into our divine truth, once we start walking our righteous path, everybody else is going to follow. We're taking it over. And that's why back in ancient times, back during the period of Kemet, everybody else used to come here for gold. We were the best architects, the best inventors, the best engineers. Everybody else used to come here, and that's why still till this day, America is the world's superpower. Even though we're not running it, America is still the world's superpower, because the energy here is just more potent. And the evidence of ancient Kemet being here is still here to this day. You just gotta look with your mind's eye and really pay attention to what's around you. Look at that. Like, that's literally a pyramid, just with severe water damage and sand damage, because they destroy all our stuff. But in the Grand Canyon, you still got temples of our gods, of Osiris. Like, it's still here, And with the sun getting hotter and the planet raising its vibration, more truth is going to be shown, which is why we're all noticing what's happening at the exact same time. It's not a coincidence that all of us are waking up and saying the exact same things at the exact same time and noticing it, And these elites, they know exactly who we are, That's why they got to keep us poisoned and segregated by all means. That's why in every single black community, it's a corner store, it's a drugstore, it's a liquor store. They got to keep our bodies poisoned, They got to keep our bodies poisoned and our minds completely gone. They cannot let us learn true knowledge of self. And in no other black community anywhere on this planet do they do that as heavily as they do with black Americans. The Nigerian man, like, they're top 4. They're like at the top when it comes to household income. They're right up there with Asians and Koreans and all that, and Arabs. And this isn't me trying to cause segregation between the gods and goddesses, but at the same time, I'm just simply stating the facts. And so, black Americans, we can do this. We can turn this whole thing upside down at any given moment. And I know it's a lot of us that are still asleep here, but at the same time, I feel like it's enough of us that know what's going on and who knows the truth and has true knowledge of self to really be able to turn the tides. Like, we don't still have to rely on those who are still asleep, And if you're asleep at this point, it's over for you. You probably ain't never gonna wake up if you still asleep at this point. But anyway, peace to the guys and guys.